What's going on, you guys? It is your boy, the American F1 fan, Eric Ringo here, and it is reaction video time, as we are going to react to this video that I've seen a couple different people react to, but I've also seen this video kind of floating around on YouTube lately, and that is a video called The Insane Speeds of F1 Cars. Now, this is by a channel called Autogrande. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to this video itself. So go and subscribe to his channel. But we're going to react to this video because, I mean, we know that, like, F1 cars are really fast, but I think we're going to gain a new appreciation for how fast Formula One cars are by just, you know, even watching this video. Now, this is my first time watching the video, so I'll be reacting right along with you. So let's get on into this video in 3, 2, 1. So, alright, so Albon Park, number 1 of 3. I may have to go ahead and turn the audio down. Okay, never mind. So this is Melbourne. Now, this is without the new, so we're watching, so this is Melbourne, and so when we're watching this video in particular, we're going to have to kind of keep in mind now that Melbourne has changed that track. This turn that used to be there, I don't believe is no longer there. This little chicane right here, or this kind of medium-sized chicane, it's no longer there. So, but you kind of gain an appreciation in this turn of just how fast the F1 cars go. So it's so amazing. It's so amazing the speed that they're able to carry through that section right there. Like, excuse me. It's just amazing. They're just on the limits and right up onto that curb. Like, it's amazing how well they, you know, especially in the cars before the new regulations, even those cars were able to just turn on a dime and just be able to hold its line a lot of times. It's amazing to see, especially how fast they're going. Like, you would just think so many more F1 cars would just, like right there, or like right there. We'll rewind that a little bit, but like, you can see somebody, you know, just not being able to hold the section there and has to take that, take the little escape road here to the left. But it's just amazing to see how quick they're able to make those turns and going at such a high rate of speed. Like, just amazing. Now, this is the Mercedes. Like, look at this. They just barely catch the curb in both sections before coming out on when they get into the high-speed section. Like, just hugging that outer curb as they come out of that chicane there. That's just amazing. Monaco GP. Now, this is one of those ones you don't necessarily think of when you think of speed. But, like, this front stretch is so iconic when it comes to Formula One. Like, if you just show this particular section to a Formula One fan, I think they fully realize, or even a, you know, beginner F1 fan, they could probably tell you, you know, this section or where this track is located at. Like, just look at that. It is so amazing, the speeds that they get up to. Like, look at that. And then, like, even this section after turn 1, like, just the amazing speed, the amazing control that these cars are able, like, it's just, as much as I like seeing all the speed that they're able to put into Monaco, it's become a processional. And, like, the main part of the weekend is really the qualifying on Saturday. Like, that's the most exciting part, I think, to the weekend, right? for most Formula One fans, like the race itself turns into, a procession nowadays. Like this year I saw a stat online where it says there were only like 5 overtakes throughout the Monaco Grand Prix, which, I'm not surprised by. It's hard to overtake on this track, even with the amount of speeds that you get to. I mean, I think the thing is whoever, so this Autogrande, I think if you're looking at the insane speeds of Formula One cars, I don't think Monaco is exactly the choice I would go with in trying to showcase Formula One cars' speeds. Like, don't get me wrong, Monaco has got some speed in there, but Monaco is so technical with all of its turns. It's, just chicanes and the casino section and, swimming pool and, it just, I think there were much better tracks he could have potentially gone with when he was looking to showcase Formula One's speeds and the speeds and cars of Formula One. And two, we have to kind of take this with a grain of salt too as well, because you do have to remember that we no longer use these cars in Formula One now since we've switched over to the new regulations. Now this part of the track I think is really cool, the tunnel section. I wish more tracks, maybe could incorporate some kind of tunnel section if you're doing a street course. Because I think this visual is so cool, when Formula One is shooting up towards the tunnel from the chicane right near the bay there. Like, it just looks so cool when those cars are coming out of the darkness and into the light. Like, it gives such a really great visual. And I wish more tracks would kind of, use that, that kind of, that look to, to their advantage. Because I think it gives a really cool shot to the Formula One fan. God, seeing a rich energy Formula One car, that makes me disgusted. Like, that is so sad to see. Like, this is another one of those sections, like, just to race along the Monaco Bay and all the yachts and the super yachts and the casino. Like, it's so cool. I think this is one of the better scenes when you're like this scene right here is so cool. Like, to be looking up at the mountains, to be looking at all the hotels, the apartments, the condos, the yachts over to this side, I think it's just really cool to see, visuals like this in racing. Just wish the racing would match the, the beauty that Monaco is. I swear that Ferrari, every time I see it, looks more and more like orange. Like, it doesn't look red. It keeps throwing me off. Yeah, this is a great section here, too. Again, though, it's not like this. After this section, it gets really good because you hit a really high rate of speed going into this little chicane that's down here that you can't see off camera. It's that quick little left-right chicane before you get towards, the pit entry. Like, that's a much better section to kind of show off, and I'm hoping they'll show it off as we keep going through this video. It's such a great section. Because it's a section where it's literally, you can either be rewarded or penalized by even just being off the slightest of inches. And just to hear the roar of the engines, like, that's... One day, guys, one day I will be at a Formula One race. And, the more you guys subscribe to this channel, that helps me, and gets me out there to more and more Formula One fans, and maybe even gets me noticed by Formula One itself. Like this section right here. Such a great little section here. A nice little left-right. Like, just so cool to watch these guys and the speeds that they carry through here. Like, look at that. Just so cool looking. Like, come in this entrance right here. You're literally within a foot of that wall, if not, even closer. And you're just grazing those curves there. Like, it's so cool. Like, look at that. Like, that's the way you want to take it. Now, in these new cars, you tend to see a lot more cars losing control a little bit. I think we saw this year a little bit more in that section that, the cars get disrupted a little bit more on those curbs. Like, that's just so... Like, those cameramen are kind of brave, though, and especially in that section, because of how many wrecks we've seen along that wall there. We saw Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, like, both of them have just absolutely clobbered that wall before. Now, before we see what the name of this is, I will tell you that this is Spa. I am almost 100% for certain that this is Spa, because just, the looks of that first corner there. So, just saying. Just let me see the track and don't give me the name. Such a great section of track right here. Just an amazing. Look at that. Just, oh my gosh. Like, and I love that Spa has had such, it's a shame that Spa has not, like, had the great races that we've had in the past. Like, back in the 90s, we had the rain-filled race that absolutely just clobbered just about every F1 car on the grid. Then they had to restart the race and clean up the track, and then we had it happen again. Like, those are the kind of races I miss. But, like, look at this. Barely letting off the gas, and I believe they've just recently redone this whole section here, and then I'll rewind it a little bit here and I'll show you. So they've redone this section here a lot to not allow cars that do wreck into this wall here. It allows them not to rebound back onto the middle part of the track, and the same thing here. And I believe they've instituted gravel traps over in this section, if I remember correctly. But, obviously we had the tragedy with Antoine Hubert. We've seen Lando Norris. We've seen a lot of just horrible looking wrecks in this section of the track. So they've redone it. And so I can't wait to see what it looks like, coming up next season. Because this next season will be the first season that we really get to see the track changes that they've put in. But, like, it's just so amazing to watch them, basically, total foot on the gas through this whole entire section, just barely lifting, as we saw in that little clip from Charles Leclerc. Like, it's just so cool. And this is what we just saw. With Charles Leclerc going up here, you just hear that tiny little bit of liftoff. Like, they are using every inch of that track that they can. Like, if you watch this, just, hugging that curve with the left tire, and then, again, just, hovering over that curb with the left tire again, and part of... Sorry, it's an ad. I apologize. But, like, just, being able to hold that curve, like, it is so amazing to see that. And it's, it's just absolutely amazing. Like, there's no other word to really say about Spa in that section there of, between Eau Rouge and Radion and the Kimmel Strait. Like, it's just absolutely amazing. And it says thank you for watching. Oh, yeah. They're done. He's got another 2 minutes of just weird videos. But guys, what do you guys think in the comment section down below? Does this really show off the speed of Formula One cars? Let me know that in the comment section down below, guys. Also, let me know what other videos you guys would like me to react to in the Formula One community. Let me know that in the comment section down below, guys. As always, slap a like on these videos to push these Formula One videos out to so many more fans in the community and other people that may not necessarily be Formula One fans, that maybe like race cars and, like racing in general, and, allow them to see the greatness that is Formula One. So guys, slap a like on this video, and as always, subscribe to my channel if you guys are new for more daily and weekly Formula One content. We are getting through this winter break as best as we can before we get into the 2023 season. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And guys, for the American F1 fan, I'm Eric Ringel, signing off.